Hi, I'm doing a sound check right now. If you can hear me, just type 1 for me. Oh, okay, great. Okay, so this time is first time Bursa Thrive is changed to a Monday. Okay, actually just for this week only because we have a holiday in Monday, but I think it will be good. I put it in a Monday so that we can see what live in our market right now. Okay, as usual, we will go into currently we have just this one first. Okay, so we will go into this is now what we are seeing here. One is SP500 mini futures. Actually, this futures is still running. Okay, but however, the market is not yet moved yet. And one thing is good is we see that this structure is quite a very a good structure. I come out with a pen first. Okay, so actually this one actually is like an N. Okay, usually when you have an N formation happen in resistance level, that means it's not in a support, because wherever N format has been formed, actually is how to say is a good momentum for the stock to going up more further on. Okay, but however, because of this one is happen in resistance level, so it might be a little bit how to say the end might be not really look like totally end, okay, because they're still facing a lot of resistance. Okay, so however, what we have see here is we have this end and we have a 2-bar reversal. Actually, 2-bar reversal actually is not that good. This is closed in Friday, last Friday, but this morning or on Monday, the thing is quite promising because the drop did not continue. Okay, it did not continue, and also it had happened like a higher high. Okay, so if you want to see this more clearly, you can switch to hourly chart. Okay, once you have switched to hourly chart, you can see the line of the trading line is on the way moving up. Okay, you can see here very clearly this 200 MA. If our hourly chart, that means 200 hour, okay, 200 hour bar chart. Okay, so this means on the way is pointing up. Okay, here actually has been create a lot of support here. That means a lot of market come to support in this level is now start to facing resistance at the top. Okay, so however, what I have see here, I think this one likely to break out. Okay, that is likely to break out because based on the momentum that is having now. Let's say example, like we change back to a daily chart. Okay, so even though the entire market is still on the way going down, okay, it's still you just pay attention these two lines. Okay, it's still going down. Okay, because but stock never like coming down strictly like this one. Okay, so it will be a zigzag. Okay, once you have a zigzag, so this one has been touched, has a little bit, then come down and come again. Okay, so this one I think likely will touch back, and then will be some second touch before he have a bigger drop. So something similar like this might be happen. Something similar, but however, because now it's already May, have a June, July, then we have August, September. I think a big drop, another massive drop will support at this level. So I think it won't break this support. Okay, so the best forecast is something like this, have a go up and touch again, then come down. Okay, so then after that we'll create some momentum to coming up again. Okay, so this is the most likely, not most likely, is a forecast based on VSA chart. Okay, based on a charting system. So I think that the position right now, if you are in a position of a call warrant, will be in a good position. Okay, if you are in a put warrant, you need to be be careful, because anything to break up this, if we run about 100 points, then actually the core put warrant will be fluctuate about 20 to 30%. Okay, this is US, and we change to Hang Seng Index. Okay, Hang Seng Index today also form a very nice, again, a good end. Okay, this is a good nice end, and this end has been breaking up this resistance. Okay, so wherever you have a powerful end, it happen a lot of market. Actually, it's quite a very a good indicator the stock is on the way to moving up in short term. Okay, why I say in short term is because when you seeing the entire trend line, this is the trend line, this is the trend line, and this is the trend line, is still pulling down. Okay, so wherever when you have a break in the middle of here, because usually we will trade do our trading in a bottom or in a upper line. Okay, so wherever is in between here, we'll use the end become our reference. Okay, wherever is forming an end like this, this means the break up is momentum is moving high. Okay, but however, if you miss anything, you still don't worry, because this line is something that you can go for put. Okay, so if you're going to make it like when I make it a more bigger here. Okay, so in this upper trending line, and from current price about from here to here is about 200. I think until this trading line is about 1,000 point. Okay, so if you miss any put this call warrant, okay, so may we think here for a put warrant. Okay, for put warrant, because here likely when he touch will be have a pullback. Okay, it might be a not severe like this already, because it's a few times the drop has been minimized. I think this one will be more shorter. Okay, but however, to just benefit from put warrant about 30%, a drop of 1,000 point in Hang Seng Index will be result in about 30% in call and put warrant. Okay, so from a lot of indicators show that the market is in temporary, I think will be in a very good rebound stage. Okay, because the coming up the CPI will be released in 10 June. Okay, 10 June. I think but the CPI likely the things will be dropped a little bit some more. Okay, but however, if it cannot drop below 7, then will be below 7 is not that fast. I think will be the best is if you can drop to 7.5. Okay, so 7.5 then will be some good control. But however, for inflation, US need to drop to 4. Okay, so it's still far away from it. Okay, but because a dramatic interest rate moving up will destroy, will make the US market very fear. Okay, make a lot of retirement people fear. Okay, in US a lot of even though it's a young family and not really young, let's say about 50 or 40 plus, some of the very good how to say, they are very good in education one. They also invest a lot of in this market. Okay, so wherever all this market if drop too much, this will cost them the investment loss. Then there are a lot of vacation or work less, enjoy more will become unlikely. So they will become an angry man. Okay, so once you have like something like this, okay, so the John Biden need their vote. Okay, so this one they will be, no matter how hard is it, this one they need to fix it. Okay, but however, a short-term rebound is here, but long-term rebound out is still not yet. Okay, so because usually this one will form a sideways. Okay, will sideways before anything is start to turn away. Okay, so this is Hang Seng Index and US, and come back to Malaysia. Okay, Malaysia is not same like outside. Okay, US or UR, because actually we are still in zigzag mode. Okay, We are not going anywhere because we are in how to say don't know whether we are go for election or not. Okay, so we also don't know. Okay, nobody know. Okay, this is like a ball already. Okay, you kick to here, I kick to there. Okay, but I think sometime this one might be still enough upfront. I think still did not have any conclusion yet, because if not, smart money will receive this information much more further than us, especially foreign investor. Okay, foreign investor. But however, when we are checking here, then we are linked to our Trade VSA dashboard. Okay, so what we have seen, our foreign fund. Wait, we for a look. Okay, our foreign fund is look like a little bit activity is there. Okay, so this one is quite high here. Okay, but during this day high, or our index fly 27%. Sorry, 27 point. This one is because of a lot of bank shares also moving up. Okay, but however, what we need to be paying attention is when you see this one and this one almost the same level. Okay, also the same level. That means after you have this genuine foreign investor come in, subsequent our stock should be moving up, but our stock make another way. Okay, so that's why this is something like we need to be careful, because our market may not yeah, correct lah. If here rebound, sure they will be giving a hoo-ha for us. Okay, so if today US closed quite good, okay, I think Malaysia one will straight away get up lah. Okay, get our market sometimes straight away get up, you cannot do anything one. Okay, so sometimes they just already get up here, so up a little bit only. Okay, so you also very scared to in the futures market. Actually, we are very hard to invest. Okay, so we do not know here, you just gamble the next day, then will be in a high risk already lah. Okay, so in a Malaysia market actually is not moving anyway yet, but however we have seen a very good support in here. Okay, here is our good support line. Okay, and anything has dropped. Actually, this one actually is I have myself. I have tried to long here, but last minute cannot done. Okay, so see what will happen. Okay, so but however, this our structure here still in red, and soon will be changed. Usually when you have in red, you will change to a green color. Okay, so this one is also getting lower and lower already. I think soon we will also change to green color, and I think this is our major resistance. Okay, without any clear cut on when the election and how our economy grow, I think 1600 will be very hard to break. Okay, so we will be likely have some a lot of time break, unable, they will come back and will be again and try again. Okay, so if still cannot one, there will be a long way in congested this line. Okay, but however, I think Malaysia will be in this region will be very far for a while. Okay, so here you will be go for long, here will be go for short. Okay, so this is not a recommendation advice, just only a sharing chart analysis. There's some forecast. Okay, so this is the Malaysia chart. Okay, so when we are come back to Trade VSA 360, we can find out that this one, okay, we go for a sector analysis. Sector analysis, we can see here top now recovery is compared to technology. Okay, so surprise technology. Okay, and energy is drop down. Also risk still looking good, still maintained. Okay, because you can see in this holiday, everyone is going spending like no inflation now. Okay, so I think retail report should be good. I think it's no problem as long as the OPR don't crazily change, then will be no effect in risk. I think risk is in a very good rebound, and it's a very golden opportunity. You drop some fund in risk to benefit the long-term investment. Okay, because risk seldom drop so low. except you got pandemic like COVID-19, something like this. Okay, so energy is quite hard to invest because our the what do we say, this one the crude oil is quite sometimes up and down and make the things is quite very hard to predict. Okay, so however oil I think is coming up again because of the this one which look like this format is like a mangkok. Okay, it's a mangkok or something like this. Okay, but this one usually will have a cup and holder, something like this. Okay, but however I think oil this is the maximum line. I think this is the maximum line because very hard to if you maintain too long in 130. Okay, so US inflation I think will be killing already. Okay, so if that's why this one actually is a lot of thing is core related. Okay, so when you have here is a small rebound and you see the crude oil still in a high price. When this is in a high price, the inflation is hard to be controlled down. Okay, because it involves a lot of transport. Okay, all these things need to be transferred from here and there, so all the cost is still there. So with if the CPI still up or still very high, so this one might be have a large pullback. Okay, so that's why here I think you will be quickly have some rebound. I think they will be coming down because the today is 6, will be another 4 days. Okay, 4 days the data will be out. Okay, so it depends today or how US market perform lah. Okay, so this is in Malaysia property sector. In plantation is already fully retreat back. Okay, because all the QR is already released, almost already released all, and it's even though it's a flying color, but it's correct lah because chart is always like that, sell on news. Okay, sell on news. One news come out good, when your retail jump in, smart money jump out. Okay, so this is always it's always happen one. Okay, this is not really a surprise. Okay, so this one is already but this one is only a pullback. If the FCPO price, let's say from here, you can see if the FCPO price still in very high side and look like it's going to break again. Okay, if anything touch back to 7,000 and above, okay, so another QR report will be quite good. Okay, so however, because our plantation is facing a lot of a manpower issue, and Indonesia actually a lot of workers there will be maintained at their own country to do the kelapa sawit. But is in their country is better they come to Malaysia too. Okay, all these things. So they will be maintained have an issue in our plantation. Okay, so for next week it will be highly actually risk is the one thing that we need to be look into it because inflation rate is there, and energy also because the price is coming in, and technology is because it's based on the interest rate hike. If the interest rate hike is let's say drop if really did not happen every step also 0.5. So I think the technology has been some small rebound. Okay, so because when you come to Nasdaq, when you come to the Nasdaq is already also same like SP 500. Okay, but however, just that if you use the trade line, because this we don't use this upper trend line is because of we use the lower low to create the upper trend line. Okay, if you are using the it's not saying that cannot. If you want to use the upper trend line, this will be like getting far away. Okay, so I think this one our Nasdaq here actually is already rebound at a quite high side. Okay, so my opinion is wherever your technology stock that you have, okay, so because this one will be forecast might be sideways. Okay, sideways, or even though it's drop more lower again. Okay, so but one of a very if it's a very good fundamental based software, example like Microsoft, I think it's a very quite a good chances to jump in for now, because actually if you based on a weekly chart, you can straight away know the support is quite at here. Okay, it's a from here will be drop, another will be equivalent. You have something like this. Wait, I draw it again. Okay, it's like this, up, down, up, down again. Okay, so when come to now to say this Nasdaq, once it's dropped, you can see here it's almost 1 month or 2 month plus, because now we are in a weekly chart. 4 bar will represent 1 month. Okay, so if this one drop for another month, okay, so will be around reach 7 or 8 lah. Okay, that means July or August. So quite near with the September of time to be rebounds back. Okay, but September still is something that is might be not a really how to say, is a mass of a rebound yet. Okay, so for technology, so definitely there is some oversold, I think. So coming in like Inari, DNO, okay, all these Panda Master, all is coming back here. Okay, so better be careful when you are invest in digital technology, because technology still is in or is still in the downtrend. But sometimes it depends. Let's say example, I switch this one to Inari. Okay, see, Inari is our 30 stock in our KFIMA. I think this is the heavy one. Okay, so if you're seeing a weekly chart, is have formed a recovery of U here. Okay, and also it start to have turn green pentagon. Okay, so this is for weekly chart. Okay, so and wherever we can see here in the weekly chart, because why there is a drop at the rebound stage is because when you're doing or drawing the support line, this is an upthrust. Upthrust highest we take second bar closing, so will be around here. Okay, once you see here wherever has been dropped to this support line, okay, the line is coming into support. Okay, so however, where is our immediate resistance line? Resistance line is something that we already break our support. Okay, so that's why this SP will be a very nice to represent we call it a resistance line. Okay, so that's why now actually we are trapped in a very narrow trading zone. Okay, so this is called a trading zone. Once you have something like a trading zone like this, okay, to break it, we need to wait for a volume. Volume something like this is okay. This one still not okay, except you have something like this. If you have see a very high volume, is try to break out from this resistance. Okay, that means the recovery stage is already start. Okay, let's say example, you have based on weekly chart, you have a very higher volume here, you have a high break here. Okay, so the subsequent bar will be likely developed and going up again. Okay, so but however, I think this one unlikely to happen first. Okay, so this is the forecast. If we do what we are waiting and what hopefully we can see. Okay, but for Inari still is maintaining in a sideways. I think it still don't have. I think that the downside might be stopped. Okay, but however, the uptrend still need to break this resistance. So it's like not going anywhere yet. Okay, for Inari. That's why in more all this high how to say this sector. Okay, so you need to be focus on a few stock that is like an anchor one. That means a giant or a big brothers in this sector. Okay, so moving from this one sector, we'll go back to here. What we can see, nothing much in our market compare outside. Okay, like US and not as that excited lah. Okay, so because we are actually here plus here, you already can see it's look like a sideways market. Okay, so this is all small, you positive, negative, something like that. Okay, so if we are predicting, okay, so forecast, okay, so most of the time in June and July actually is not really a good month for us. Okay, except this one is about election. Okay, so changing government. Okay, so like this only will bring some different to our market. Okay, so I think our market is really a lot of things is point to sideways market, but something sideways also good. You can just long short. Okay, in our if you are trading in futures futures market. Okay, so from here I will change to our scanner. Okay, so see what the scanner is pick up. Okay, so I actually I have some stock I want to just show you is this component FKLCI. Okay, so component FKLCI I just realized this stock wait I point out one stock here. Okay, so this component FKLCI okay, this one come out. Okay, so surprisingly I found is a Smart Robi 7/8, almost 8/8 already. Okay, you have a very good the dividend or and PV also quite good. Okay, return on equity also good. Okay, so when you are comparing the industrial, actually just only the ROE is already small and PE only, but other than that, all three factor is all quite nice. Okay, so you can see here the net tangible asset, and I want to find the way is the, but in the mobile version, when you can see all this in a very fast manner. Okay, so and you can see this is a mid cap. Okay, a mid cap stock. Okay, so when you are analysis the chart, actually the chart did not give any chances to drop in. Okay, so you can see that even though how rough our market is after the COVID case, okay, component FKLCI has been continued from here. The lowest here continue moving up. Okay, so let's say I put it in a weekly chart. Okay, a weekly chart from our pandemic start. That means the panic start until now, component FKLCI is already increased 176%, 1.5 kali ganda already. Okay, so if you can find some stock like this, very good one. Okay, just put about a heavy invest in here. Just no need to do anything. Just continue moving up, moving up. This is a whereby when you have a Smart Robi, you can use a Smart Robi to get a very how to say a fundamental good stock. Okay, when you have a very strong fundamental, their business is like diversifying and like a lot of smart people inside here, so you cannot, they will be continue doing great. Okay, even though it's very bad time. Okay, so and most of the time you can see here when you have a stock is moving up a lot of power like this, pull back and go out, then you have a breakout and pull back and up again. Okay, just only recently because the volume is here. Okay, so I think this one is quite has a chances to go up more further because it just form a in weekly chart just an overtake upthrust here. Okay, overtake upthrust in the high side. Even though you overtake upthrust in the high side is not really superior compared in a sideways market. Okay, if you are in a sideways market, something like this one is more powerful. Okay, this one also more powerful than this one. Okay, like going out like this. Okay, so we just also look like I don't know whether this one is a pullback or how. Okay, so any we try to invest is not in this area. Okay, so we'll be follow the pullback. If you are masterclass student, you will use back the 20 moving average and 40 moving average rules. Okay, to get your entrance into this type of stock. Okay, so actually this one I want to show you is because I also get a very good. I saw this one Sheldon C 7/8. Okay, so mostly is 6/8 and 5/8, something like that. Okay, so far still don't see any 8/8 now. Okay, so this is quite interested stock you can put into your profile. Okay, so sometimes a stock like this. Let's say example, I go to a Takafu. Okay, Takafu. Takafu is a stock that is I personally feel that is quite a very interested stock, is because this one I think I throw away first. This one is like a forecast only lah. Okay, so because one we have to see this is a Takafu. Okay, and this volume make me feel interested. Okay, so because let's say example, I put it here, and if because the weekly chart maybe is look quite very hard to see the big some movement here. Okay, when you see here, left side and right side of the leg, this is a left side. Sorry, so so big. Okay, so maybe I change some blue color. Okay, so this one and this leg. Okay, and you see the volume here and the volume here. What happened with this volume? Okay, this volume is coming back. It's very considered. It's very high volume is coming back here. Okay, so and we are realized that, okay, so this is like what we call a price shift. Okay, shipping that means okay, ship to a different level. Okay, let's say I put here. Okay, so when you come out, this is the zigzag zone. Okay, this is actually the previous trading zone. Okay, trading zone. Now you see this trading zone here already hollow. Okay, and you can see the volume is coming in. That means a lot of activity is supported at this level. Okay, so any level is dropped to here, we have some chances to jump into it. Okay, actually we just not target far. Okay, if this one can be, because what we see in weekly chart, this 200 moving average, okay, 200 moving average still very far away from this price. Okay, sooner or later this one might be coming down. Okay, to meet the price might be sideways, and sometimes this point will be mid one. Okay, sometimes will be mid, because same case like when you're studying long term. Okay, long term there will be a crossing. When crossing your 200, will be a big breakdown, break up. Okay, but however, Takafu got a lot of share issue out, so that's why you see the price has been adjusted. Okay, so however, what I see here, when you are going to a daily chart, okay, so we see a quite number of dip. Okay, so here we have first dip, second dip, and third dip. Okay, so usually if you are focusing in Wyckoff structure, actually this dip should have a rebound already, but here come another. Okay, so sometimes a lot of time the chart might be not moving in a tender exactly same, but we are looking into a better of higher low. Okay, higher low. Okay, why this second dip did not dip to this area? Okay, that means someone has been support, or this one actually is someone to load up some stock. Okay, so and this one actually we here got another resistance, and here got another resistance. But however, this kind of stock still have a long way to go. But because this type of stock have a fundamental support, and it's a Takafu, okay, so it's insurance and banking. Okay, so cannot be go zero also this kind of stock. Okay, so this is one thing that we can pay attention on it. Another one actually is I want to show is some Muhiba. Okay, Muhiba also the same thing that has a form when we come to a daily chart. Okay, have a high volume jig out, and we can see the support look like is not going to break this line. Okay, it come down to here and have a small rebound. Okay, so actually for this kind of stock, actually the risk is quite low, is because you have a very good trading zone. Okay, so trading zone, as I can you can go to my YouTube channel to look into some video. I have put up some video, and I will continue to put it, the part 2 for Wyckoff accumulation pattern, because they got for Wyckoff got two pattern, actually got 2 pattern. Okay, so this one, as long as you just wait here to try to enter here, you cut loss. Actually the risk is quite very narrow. Okay, compare, certainly you meet a jackpot. Okay, so this type of stock has a high volume here and a lot of support, and this one go green, so there will be forecast this time, this kind of stock has some chances to still continue moving up. Okay, so this is MRDIY. We for next week we will go into a few stock we get here. This is spring, and this is a no supply. We try to get something from a no supply. Actually, it's a Mr. DIY. I think Mr. DIY is already in a very after a correction. So let me see what is the price is already in. Okay. Okay, so this is look like it's already dropped to some support is in here. Okay, so for this kind of a chart, okay, for this kind of chart, immediately we can know that this is quite a good support. Okay, but however, they have a high volume. Then after that is turned down. Okay, so you put it here as your support. Okay, so all this line should not be break and should be moved away. But this one is have a close contact, one quite close, and this one deep below. Okay, so and we have here the resistance. Okay, the resistance we will use this one as a high volume resistance that you cannot go up. Okay, so we're using this one. Okay, so you straight away have it look like hit out resistance and try to go up further, cannot be rejected, come down and rejected some more. Okay, so you have a higher low. Okay, higher low. Okay, and you have a lower low, and you still have a lower low. One thing is very quite interested is only this SO. Okay, this is a daily chart, but you have a very super high volume here. Okay, and this volume what is interested is this volume, and this volume is much more higher than this one. Okay, so with this kind of a dip, it might be a watch. Okay, so remember in Wyckoff structure, last dip is the things that it like going up again. Okay, so that's why at here there will be a lot of we call it UA. Okay, this is another upthrust pattern. Okay, you can see at the video actually UA and UT in a Wyckoff structure, Wyckoff methodology, not only UT, they have another is called UA. Okay, so this UA is look like it's quite same like the methodology, and you have a support. There will be a few time tests. Okay, certainly a high volume drop before it's moving up. Okay, but however, when you are talking about Mr. DIY, okay, so then you can go into a VSA 360. You look into the fundamental. Okay, the fundamental has been dropped. I think it's dropped to 1/8. You have a good return of equity. Okay, very high trading value, poor income in the near future. Okay, so consumer one is all here. Actually, this one is actually yeah, because in a consumer one. Okay, so wherever inflation is coming in, okay, so will be some likelihood this one might be some affected. Okay, however this high volume has been conjunction during this day is the 31st, or got a lot of stock also have a high volume in this day. Okay, so this one you need to be a monitor again, but this look like a rebound only come back to this line will be noticed again. If not, this one still in a quite a dangerous. We don't know whether it will be a continued drop off or not, except only if he can move like this. So you have a higher low. Okay, higher low. Okay, higher low. If this higher low, you have a half of the or 70% of the volume, then will be a very good confirm the stock is going to be change direction again. Okay, so this is what we also one of the structure we call break of structure. Okay, so this is a DIY. I think now is quite not much stock we can still go in. Let's say example we go for this 18 line change, or we change to Pentagon buy guidance. Okay, so we'll go for a PG. Okay, this is Pentagon buy guidance. Okay, so you can see here we have Petronas, and you can see here like UWC, this is a semiconductor, KGB, and digital service. Okay, chrono I think has been moving down from a high, so this one we can check the fundamental first. Okay, the fundamental is 1A. I think we go for UWC. Okay, so UWC we hopefully can but also still the same. Okay, so 1/8 that will be not really a very good also. Okay, so however we can go UWC, we go to check the stop pattern. Okay, so okay, stop pattern is look like it has some support at this zone. Okay, at this zone we because here is quite far, we use a weekly chart. Okay, we using a weekly chart, see anything can be making a support, but however it looks like we are unable to draw a very solid pullback, because it's like go fly high, after that we'll have a breakdown like this. Okay, so it looks like a Wyckoff distribution chart. Okay, Wyckoff distribution chart is something like this. You are moving up, you have create a higher, you have a higher low, then you straight away you have a higher lower low, then it's break out again and will continue down. Okay, so this is something that is look like similar, something like this. Okay, in a weekly chart. So that's why now still unable to see anything movement here, and but one thing is you have a overtake upthrust. Okay, but it's still dangerous if we try to trade something like this. Okay, so we will go for let's say a KGB. Okay, a KGB. Okay, so we'll come to here and paste it. Okay, so we try to see the Clinton group Berhad. Okay, so Clinton Berhad still recovering from a drop. Okay, so but one thing is good is you actually look like it's formed quite a base here and have toward the immediate resistance. Okay, so this is a chart that we are now we are in the middle of nowhere. Okay, so but however the trade direction is now is still on the way going up. Okay, so this one is hard to say. Sometimes this one will be after a few days will be drop back here. Okay, if the best is when this type of a drop, let's say it's a daily chart. Okay, another a few or 2 days like this, is drop back here, certainly form a good SP. Okay, good SP, and this one continue green, and this one also no red pentagon override it, then it will be a good entrance, because it's like break and go out again. Okay, so even though if we cannot make a high stand, okay, so at least when you are trading this narrow range, you can also get about 11%. Okay, if you just go back to a middle range. Okay, so that's why it depends how you entering the stock. If you can enter in a good position, actually price on it. Okay, but however for today, I think it's not much stock we can look into in our Malaysia yet. Okay, so let's say example we go for even though it's in let's say 18LC, when we go to a PGTB setup. Okay, all this is the technology has been coming back, have a rebound, but we don't know this rebound will benefit from how long. Okay, so we don't want to jump into it, become a trap. Okay, so better look see first. Okay, so back to our latest now running one. Still not going anywhere yet. The US and Hang Seng still don't have any market, still not open yet for US, but look like the Fed the how to say the futures market is look like it's already has some good movement to zigzag up. Okay, so I think it's only until here. Okay, okay, PGTB actually is a pentagon, actually is a pentagon setup. It's like the system will check in between ST and LT to judge a very good position to go for the stock have a potential to move up. Okay, this is the system you can put into a PGTB, or you can select is based on grow criteria, or you can go for FADO. FADO is a good fundamental stock one. Okay, so when you have a good fundamental situation, this example like this one, when you are switched to Smart Ruby will always here will be have a green arrow tick one, usually go to a PE and have a compare the dividend is there. Okay, so that's why in this system is quite powerful, because you can select, let's say I want to overlap Sharia. Okay, if I am a Muslim investor, I also need to have a FADO close stock. Okay, so there will be filter up the maximum for you. Let's say this is a FFM. I think this is a logistic stock. Okay, logistic stock is also when you have let's say both also look fundamental good, you also straight away can click into Smart Robbie. Okay, Smart Robbie also this one another FM is a 707. Okay, so this is also quite a surprise. We get this one is look like is compared Tasco and CJ. This is all transport, logistic. You have the dividends good, return on equity. This one also net tangible asset. Okay, so when you are analyzing something like this, okay, so you need to see the what is happening also about some news about this company and the shareholder. Okay, shareholder is not in here in Smart Robbie, but in a mobile one, I think will be some information is there. Okay, so this quite a good extraordinary profit, high dividend yield. Okay, so that's why, but the stock is not yet reflect the entire the entire look like the background of this all these things. Okay, so but very good if you can find something like a stock. This is definitely a good stock you put into your watch list, because let's say we use the daily chart, we brought up the because here is like trapped into a sideways movement. Okay, but however, let's say you brought this one is definitely is an immediate support line, and we can know the same thing here is a more high. We can use this one, the volume here is a high volume coming down, and this one will be your resistance, the resistance line. Okay, when you have a resistance zigzag, now actually we are in this deep drop before have a rebound back. Okay, so immediately your cut loss, you can use this one as your cut loss. Okay, so seeing that here is almost touching the dangerous line, I think it might be not going to break this support number 2. Okay, support number 2, because now you have support number 1. So highly this one is maybe zigzag from here for a while. Okay, so let's say there's zigzag in this trading zone, you're also quite good, because this zigzag is look like quite near, but this one give you about 20%. Okay, let's say you can benefit like this, you did not trade until here, you trade again a 20, trade again at 20, it suddenly is break out, then you hit another jackpot. Okay, so that's why this if you can, but this one really pay attention. This one need to reconfirm again. Is it how is the 7/8? I think this stock is very interested to pay attention on it, and also it's supposed is drop in a logistic also quite in a very good sector now. But however, why this stock has dropped from high until now still in a trading zone? This one also need to be queried. Is it it's not like no volume is coming in, except this the high volume. Okay, it look like where either is no smart money to borrowing it, or smart money not in position yet. Okay, so definitely this one is one of a good stock that we can monitor next week and see how is it. Okay, so now almost 9:30, so I will stop here. And hopefully the market can be rebounds back. And if you are in a call position, okay, hopefully this tomorrow will give a very good surprise. Okay, so in the morning certainly have a big drop. Sorry, big rebound. Okay, so until then we see how the market is developed. Okay, so that's all. Okay, thank you for watching, and we see you next week. Okay, bye.